in chronological order. That first one, of course, the Monkees. Big hit album, went to #1. We were blessed to have some of the greatest songwriters writing for us. Those first 3 songs you heard, Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart, Mike Nesmith, and Carole King and Jerry Goffin. It was a lot of work back in those very early days. We were filming the television show 10 hours a day, then going into the studio at night till midnight, recording all this material for the show and for the albums, but it was a lot of hard work, but I didn't care, because I was making $400 a week. Cha-ching, huh? So we did that first album. We had all this material, and you may have heard the story. We didn't have a whole lot to say about what was going on in the very early days, about the songs, the records, the releases, nothing really. And we were on the road in Cleveland, Ohio, and some fans came up and said, "Hey, we love your new album." We said, "What new album?" They said, "You guys got a new album. It's called More of the Monkees." We went to the record store. Sure enough, we found the album. It was a great album, some great hits. This was the big one off that album. You're gonna have to wait for that one. If I sing that now, half of you will leave. That was that album, More of the Monkees. Now, you may have heard the story again that, like I said, we didn't have a whole lot of control. Nesmith was particularly frustrated by that because he'd been brought on thinking he'd sing his own songs and write them and record them and everything, and that wasn't the case originally. So Nez kind of led a palace revolt. And we all kind of got behind him, and we had a confrontation with the big suits upstairs. But we did. We won the right to do everything ourselves. All the music, all the writing, all the singing, all the playing. We started writing songs. I wrote some songs. Davey wrote some songs. Peter wrote a song that was so cool. Oh, by the way, the name of the album that we eventually did is Headquarters. Yeah, there we go. We did it all. We did the catering. We did the clean the bathrooms. It was everything. Peter wrote this song that was so cool, it became the closing theme song for the second season of the show, for Pete's sake. A party. I'm told I had a great time. I went back to my hotel room and I started writing this song. It was about my experiences with the Beatles and swinging 60s in London. I called it Randy Scouse Skit. seen it on television. And the record company wanted to release it in England as a single, but they said, you have to change the title. I said, why? Because Randy Scouse Skip is rude in English vernacular. I said, what's vernacular? They said, you have to change it to an alternate title. In England, this was released and went to #1 as alternate title, only to be kicked out of the #1 place by, guess who?
The Beatles.
The Beatles. Eventually I found out what Randy Scouse Skip translates into. It's a horny Liverpudlian putz. She's a wonderful lady and she's mine. Oh.
Why don't you touch your hair? Why don't you leave us down? Why don't you do what I do? See what I feel.
After that album, when we kind of made our point, we could do it all, and quite well, the album went to #1 for quite a while, only to be kicked out of the #1 spot by, guess who? The Beatles and this long-forgotten album called Sgt. Something. So we went on to make another album called Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones. Wonderful album. This time we decided we're going to kind of do a hybrid. Each of us would get 3 tracks that we could produce, write, sing, everything on each of these 3 tracks. And it's a compilation of 3 singers, producers, and writers. This song, I chose to have Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart write. I sang it originally with Peter. It was the only duet, actually, that Peter and I ever did. Again, I'm going to ask my lovely sister Coco to come out here and do this really cool song called Words.
Oh, yeah.
This next one is one of my favorite songs on that album, written by Carole King and Jerry Goffin. I want, if you don't mind, Rich Dart to please do the introduction.
Peter Patterson had a big named Gorky. This big named Gorky loved pie. He loved pizza pie, pineapple pie, pizza pie, minced tarts. And Peter Briscoe Patterson had pie for breakfast, pie for lunch, pie in the afternoon, and pie before he went to bed. Peter Briscoe Patterson, big turkey, ate so much pie that, do you know what he did? Who gave you a speaking part? He bumped.
Like I mentioned before, Michael was a singer-songwriter. He recorded, he had groups he was playing. He got a bit frustrated. He told me the story. In the very early days, he went into the producers of the Monkees with his guitar. He said, I want to play a song. I want to record with the Monkees. He played the song. They said, thank you, but no thank you. It's not a Monkee song. He said, wait a minute, I am one of the friggin' Monkees. They said, yeah, we know, but don't call us, we'll call you. So he, in his inimitable way, Nez kind of went, And he gave it to a young girl singer who was kicking around Los Angeles at the time. Since I'm not a young girl singer, I want to bring out again, please say hello again, to my sister Coco to sing the song that Mike Nesmith gave to Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies called Different to Us. I think, called Head. Wonderful film, some wonderful music we're going to do for you. Anybody ever see that movie? You saw it? Yeah? Can you tell me what the fuck it's all about? Ended up doing stadiums with a top 20 hit. This was it. That was then. This is now. We're celebrating the 10th year anniversary of that album right now. We had some really amazing contributors to that album, writers as usual for the Monkees. Rivers Cuomo, Andy Partridge, Noel Gallagher, and one guy that wrote one of my favorite songs on the album and one of my favorite ballads. His name was Ben Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie. A beautiful song. I sang it originally with Michael Nesmith. I'd like my sister to come out here once again and sing Me and Magdalena. Me and Magdalena, we're driving south through Monterey. As much as I do in this life, she's under. You think they've been a good audience? I think they deserve this. could hide neath the wings of a bluebird and what can it mean to a daydream believer? What can it mean to a daydream believer? What do you think? Give them another one? Do they deserve it? One more!